A couple of weeks ago on the channel, I did go through the first few character bios we got, where basically Nintendo have released descriptions and explanations on why certain characters in the Splatoon universe have joined either Team Chaos or Team Order. That will be in the top right. I will leave a link to part 1 in the top right. This will be part 2. I've got a lot of character bios to get through, so let's just start off the video with Mr. Grizz, who is neutral. He is not on either team. He is not on Team Chaos or Team Order. Don't be so worried. The sea answers all questions, Mr. Grizz has said. As far as Mr. Grizz is concerned, the shallow affairs of Inkopolis are insignificant next to the depths of the seven seas. No matter what fate may await the world, the sea watches silently, biding its time. That definitely does sound interesting. I can't help wonder whether that is a hint on who could be the final boss in Splatoon 3. I have always had the impression that Mr. Grizz is secretly a villain. I thought he would be the main villain in Octo Expansion DLC leading up to the DLC. That is what I did predict. I've always had my suspicions about Mr. Grizz. I've always thought that there was mystery behind the character. I definitely want to find out who Mr. Grizz is. And yeah, that sort of line where it says, no matter what fate may await the world, the sea watches silently, biding its time. I definitely do get the impression that maybe Mr. Grizz could play a major role in Splatoon 3, or maybe Mr. Grizz will always be a mystery, but yeah, seeing the signs on ruins of Arc Polaris as well, beware of the bear, and of course Mr. Grizz communicates through a bear sort of telephone. I've always had the impression that yeah, there is something bigger to Mr. Grizz, and who knows, maybe in Splatoon 3 we will learn more about that character. So yeah, let me know your thoughts about that in the comments section below. Moving on to Salmonids, who are on Team Chaos. Their single-minded drive to get back to their spawning grounds could be seen as orderly if you squint, but who are we kidding? The frenzied, indiscriminate way they stampede over everyone and everything in their way of their goal is chaos to a T. Octarians are on Team Order. The light that was denied us will be ours. Since the Great Turf War drove them below, they have used their technological skill to bring a sort of order to their realm. But deep down, they know true order cannot be fabricated, it must be seized. That certainly gives me the impression that maybe if Team Order does win the final Splatfest, maybe we will see a situation in Splatoon 3 where maybe the Octarians take over Inkopolis and rule over the Inkling sort of race. Currently, at the moment, the Octarians are driven down below underground. Maybe if Order did win the final Splatfest, maybe the roles will be reversed and Inklings will be forced underground. Maybe the Octarians will take over Inkopolis and sort of create a dictatorship where the Inklings have to answer to everything that the Octarians want, and basically we play through where the Inklings try to revert Inkopolis back to how we know it currently, where the Octarians are driven underground. So maybe that could be the storyline for Splatoon 3 if Order did win the final Splatfest. And yeah, like what I've said many times before, I wouldn't be bothered, even though I am on Team Chaos, I wouldn't be bothered if Order did actually win the final Splatfest, because that sort of story definitely does interest me, as well as playing through a sort of scenario where Inkopolis is destroyed. So yeah, I think these bios could give us some hints at what to expect in Splatoon 3. Even if not, I definitely do like these lore details that Nintendo are giving out in these character descriptions. Let's move on to Captain Cuttlefish and Agent 3, who are on Team Order. We're on duty today whether you like it or not. Can't sleep while the enemy plots. Agent 1 and 2 are genuinely busy with their own problems these days, so these Guardians of Order protect the denizens of Inkopolis from the shadows. Agent 4 on the other hand is on Team Chaos. Agent 4 is the type of squid who goes with the flow even when the waters are raging. This silent squid values freedom and flexibility more than anything, and while it's rumoured that Agent 4 helped Marie save the world or whatever, I'm pretty sure that was mostly Marie's idea. Agent 8 is also on Team Order. Even Octolings who have been freed by the Calamari incantation don't lose their disciplined personalities. Agent 8 can't sleep until every nearby weapon has been cleaned and checked. In fact, Sheldon might be looking to hire 8 to work at Ammo Nights, so maybe in Splatoon 3, when we do buy our weapons, maybe we will not only see Sheldon in Ammo Nights, but maybe we will see Agent 8 cleaning all of our weapons as well. That definitely would be really cool to see. DJ Octavio and Lil Judd are on Team Chaos. Don't forget about us. Apologies about the pun. One has tasted bitter defeat in battle. The other is literally a copycat. These two may be nothing alike, but their desire to step out of the shadows and into the light burns with all the chaos of a firestorm. I think it's quite interesting how Lil Judd is on Team Chaos, but Judd himself is neutral. And if Order did win, maybe we will see a situation where DJ Octavio will be broken free from his globe in the Octo Canyon. Maybe that is a situation we will see play out in Splatoon 3 if Order does win Final Fest. Bit of Octo expansion spoilers, so if you haven't played through the DLC, I would suggest for you to fast forward around about 30 seconds to a minute. The Telephone and Sea Cucumber are on Team Order. These failed prototypes endlessly warring for turf. If chaos already reigns and Order needs to be restored, who decides what Order looks like? These two have their own opinions and they probably don't include the words free or will. So that is pretty much all of the character bios I will be reading out in this video. That last one definitely has got me wondering what role Sea Cucumber could play in Splatoon 3. Will we see the return of Sea Cucumber? So yeah, these character bios definitely has a lot of lore to it, and who knows, maybe it does give us our first hints at what to expect in the story for Splatoon 3. So maybe Sea Cucumber could be the final boss. Maybe it will be Mr. Grizz and we get to find out who he is. Maybe if Team Order does win, the Octarians will rise up from the underground and overthrow the Inklings. So yeah, it definitely has got me excited to see what Nintendo will be doing after the final Splatfest. So pretty much what I will be doing now is leaving a link to all of the character bios, just because I have only included the most interesting ones in this video. So make sure you do check out the rest of them, where you've got characters like Anna, you've got Bisque, as well as Pearl and Marina. I didn't include Pearl and Marina because we already know their intentions from the final Splatfest announcement. So I didn't really see the point in including those character bios. Yeah, make sure you do check out the description for more character bios. Definitely does have some interesting lore details in there. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and yeah, don't forget to check out part 1, and yeah, hopefully I will see you in another video soon.